Welcome to the postseason edition of the Tiger Men's Basketball Report. I'm your host, Spiro Marikas, along with the head coach of the Tigers, Pat Scarry. And congratulations again, CAA regular season champions, and for the first time ever, all by your lonesome. You don't have to share it with anybody.
Well, it's been a great regular season. I mean, right to think where we were on December 17th and how these guys have responded over the last 2.5 months it's been pretty cool.
Now, I noticed something today when the weekly awards came out for the CAA, and you go 16-2, which ties the best record ever in the CAA in an 18-game conference schedule. You only have one player of the week the entire season. That, to me, is just unbelievable and shows what a team effort this has been.
Yeah, it is pretty remarkable. I know when you brought that up earlier. You know, I mean, I don't know what astute CAA person picks those awards, so I don't. You know, you'd have to ask them about that. But the good thing is this group isn't really into individual awards. I know guys are going to win some, but you know, they're really not. They're just about winning and being good teammates. And you know, one thing we would tell them pretty quickly is you can't live on memories. We got to move on and get ready for the next thing. But it's a little bizarre.
And by the way, it was Nenda Tark was the only Tiger to win a Player of the Week award this year. All right, this past week, Thursday night against William & Mary, you guys were down double digits at halftime. You go on a 30-1 run in front of the biggest crowd in the history of TU Arena, 4,750. Had to be a very special night for you.
I mean, last week, both times, basically 5,000 people in here. The building was rocking. You know, credit to our students, our athletic administration, our whole university. I mean, both those games, that environment made a difference. Now, we played well against William & Mary. We had an offensive explosion, and we needed to because we had a hard time guarding them early. And they're a good team. But I could talk for more time than we have about the environment here last week. That's what it could/should look like. We've got a taste of that, and now that's something we've got to make that the standard moving forward.
And then on Saturday against Hampton, you guys were down 5 late in the ball game, able to come back and win 79-76 against a very, very, very feisty Hampton team that really has gone above everybody's expectations this year.
Yeah, Hampton and Ivan Thomas have done a great job. You know, they played great. We were outplayed most of the game, and then obviously we've got some heroics, and Dylan and Nenda and Tejada scored the ball. But you know, we wasn't our best performance. But once again, I thought the crowd carried us. You know, I'm gonna brag a little bit, which I normally won't do. But it's hard to win games in this conference. It's a really good league, and in the last 4 years, we're 54-18. That's a 75% winning percentage. It's the best in the league. And this past weekend, I think, showed our guys, you know, we're like I said, we're a tough out. It's not easy to win. We're certainly not built to blow people out. There's too many good teams for that. But this group has been able to hang in there and has a good competitive spirit to them.
All right, now we move on. The regular season is over. You finished 21-10, 16-2 in the conference, and it's time for the CAA tournament, which starts in D.C. on Friday night. You don't have to play until Sunday. You'll play the winner of Elon and Drexel, who will play on Saturday afternoon. Elon, one of the only 2 teams to beat you in the conference, and Drexel, who took you to you won in overtime after Nenda, the week he won the Player of the Week, hitting 2 threes in the final minute, and then they gave you all you could handle here at TU Arena. So whoever you play is going to be a tough matchup.
Yeah, we don't have a choice in who we play, right? That's we don't have anything to do with that. Both teams are good. Honestly, whoever we played would be a tough matchup. You know, we'll get to that game and watch it, and then try to put a quick game plan together. But you know, our guys understand the pressure this time of year. It's a new season. The pressure is to execute, and the goal is to be the best version of ourselves to give us a chance. Our guys are going to be unbelievably excited to play, but we understand we've got to execute and we've got to play well. We have great respect for whichever opponent gets by on the first day.
This group is so well together, and they like each other a lot, which you can tell by traveling with a team. I don't think this is a team that's going to go in too high or too low. I think they're very businesslike and know what they have to do.
They do. There's been a few things we addressed in film today that we'd like to see a little more consistency. Can we get a little bit better in this week of practice in those things? I thought there was, we got opponents, so I don't want to give them a lot, but I thought we had slippage in a couple things that are important to us, and we maybe relied on the great atmosphere here to pull us through. We got to clean those up, because both these teams have good players, good perimeter players that can score the ball in different ways, and both teams have, they're different body types, very successful front courts as well.
Elon, the biggest team in the league, first of all. If you
eighth biggest in the country, yeah. And Drexel's good. They're the hottest team in the league, and they won their last 4, and they defend, rebound. They've got 2 all-league guards. Good. Both good teams, be exciting first-round matchup. Look, at this tournament's going to be an exciting tournament. It's got a lot of good teams.
And it begins again Friday night. You've got 2 playing games, then 4 games on Saturday, and Sunday begins with you against Elon or William and Mary. And, of course, we wish
Drexel.
you... excuse me, Elon or Drexel, correct.
It's a good thing he's not doing our scouting, right?
Yeah, you're really lucky I'm not doing your scouting. But anyway, I'll have the call for you at 12 o'clock on Sunday.
Daylight savings time, too, so make sure you get the clocks ahead.
Oh, we got to go forward.
Spring ahead.
Make sure you guys get to bed an hour early.
We're on it. We're on it like a hornet.
I can do your bed checks for you. That I could probably manage. But anyway, that will do it for this edition of the first postseason Towson men's basketball report. For the head coach of the Tigers, Pat Scarry, I'm Spiro Marikas.